right, guys, we're looking at oil again. I made $8 earlier, probably $1 after commissions. I was on the micros, should have been on the minis, but here we go. We're getting a close. We're 6 ticks basically. I'm gonna get, okay, here we are. I'm gonna get our, I was a little slow there. 70, and go 3 right there. We're on the minis this time. Yeah, 3 ticks. We're at 6 tick ATR down here, so go for half of that. Let's see. Yeah, we got filled. Put first target there. And this edge band is pretty narrow right now, so I'm going to give it an extra tick. Well, the edge band is 60 or 95. I'm at 94. Oh, there's our first target. Now we're going to see if we can get this runner to cooperate. And with 6 tick bars, I'm probably going to be pretty conservative here. I'll let it, I'll give it a little room here in the beginning, but if it doesn't start moving, I'm just going to put this runner really tight. But let's see what happens. Right now, that box is in the way. Our edge band 95, I'm still 1 tick under. Get a little bit of a runner. See, we broke, for a minute there, we broke our high close. We got some resistance here. There it goes. I'm probably going to go a couple ticks and then just try to watch this. And managing your runners, it's just up to the person. You just never know what's going to happen. So I'm going to, with a 6 tick candles, I'm 5 points back. That's my comfort level. You could chase the candles themselves. You could chase swings. You could look at a higher time frame. You could look at the edge bands. Just chase these edge bands right here. It's just up to the individual. I think 5 ticks back on 6 tick candles is a decent rule of thumb. But I'll admit there's times I'm right under this thing. Get your money, get out. If we right now it's hanging around this high, which is good, but this is a pretty dramatic jump. So I might just move this a couple more ticks. And like I said, I may be much more conservative than the average person on these runners. I usually don't, I usually just use a runner. I just leave that up there. But there's nothing wrong with saying, hey, if it gets here, I'm getting out. That's 7, 8 points or ticks right there, so it's really just up to the person. But we'll see what happens. It's a lot better than the $8 we had earlier on the micros. But I do like these edge band trades. Just to recap, here was our high, the previous swing, and pull back, close above all that, entered half ATR under, actually got filled clean this time, took one off and got a runner. I'm actually going to move that up a little more. I'm still 5-ish behind. And with my runner experience, it's probably going to take me out then bolt to the moon, but it is what it is. As that keeps going up, I'm going to try to stay 5 ticks back, somewhere in that range. Got a minute left. And we're kind of between these two closes, so see what happens. Give it a little breathing room. We're still 5 ticks back. It'll be one of those rare times where you get a really good runner. Keep an eye on it. I'm not moving it from here. It hits me, it hits me. I think being in between these closes and being, 6, 7 ticks back from that high is reasonable. But there's nothing wrong with candle chasing, candle. Yeah, got us. But that's more like it. We're $8. We're at 188 now. So a $180 trade. I'm happy with that. It was a good trade. I was kind of looking at, you got these moves. Nothing wrong with those. And then you can look at the overall move. It's kind of what I did in this one. It's in a, uptrend. So I looked at this overall move. Here's our highs. Here's our close above it. Went in half an ATR under. Got a clean fill. And target 1 was our close. And then got a pretty decent runner. So I'm happy with that. That's the EdgeBand trade. Oil. All right, we'll see you on the next one.